Welcome to a rainy day, very casual couch unboxing video on our channel, TheRcSaylors. We're having a good time today. Abby and I had plans to go out and bash a couple really cool budget ground vehicles, but it's just really sloshy and constant raining. So here we are. We just want to set the tone for this video. If you're just tuning in to see the Losi Rock Rey unboxing, I just want to let you know who we are. So we're a husband-wife team. We started this hobby. My string. I just whipped my. I don't know if they could have seen. I did this. I did this. We started this hobby like 7 years ago. We just share it together to have fun, to enjoy life. If it wasn't RC, it'd be something else.
Right. So this is just an unboxing video, but we are going to do a running video later down the road. So hit subscribe, make sure the notification bell is on so you don't miss the running video. And if you think you're already subscribed and the bell is on, double check that.
Please.
Because YouTube's kind of crazy.
Oh, please. We've had a lot of people telling us, a lot of people are not getting the notifications. YouTube's semi-broken right now again. It's okay. So we're going to have fun with this. And a huge thank you.
We had a secret Santa from our patron family. He was kind of worried about us.
Yeah, so let's kind of explain why.
Yeah.
Abby and I, now that we've set the tone and established how we go about the hobby, most of you know that about 3 weeks ago we got, and I don't know if you can see them, but there's a shelf right here. We got the Arrma Kraton 8S and the Traxxas Xmaxx.
I don't think it's in the shot.
And we had...
Oh, this is new.
Yeah, what do you think of the trucks back there? We had a blast with them. Abby and I went out and we had about a week before we were allowed to release the videos. And we said, hey, we're gonna just go have fun with these, get about a week's worth of content recorded. And then Horizon said, this is the day that you're allowed to release the videos. And so that's what we did. And as those videos were released, Abby and I kind of sat back and replied to comments and deleted some comments that were extremely awful and had to block a couple people because it got so bad.
And people were like, why aren't you addressing the chassis, the metal chassis? And we're like, guys,
ours are
pre-recorded.
Yeah, and we didn't have issues during our pre-recorded week.
Our Kraton 8S is still in perfect condition.
Yeah, it's holding up great.
It is amazing. Our Traxxas, on the other hand,
now I will say,
been a little rough on. We've been rough on both, but
very rough.
It has some snap parts right now, and the one thing I was most surprised about is the body of both of them. The Traxxas is already cracked and having issues, whereas the Kraton body is like thicker, and it is solid.
Now we had, and we're going to do a follow-up video probably at the beginning of the year, maybe with both vehicles and our final thoughts on them.
I can't run Traxxas right now. I need to get parts.
the Kraton had an ESC issue during that initial week of setup, and we're going to talk about that in that video. But the point is that we were just getting beaten down by, you've got Traxxas fanboys and Arrma fanboys, and
both are kind of rough.
Really rough, I'm finding out. It's funny because a lot of people called us like hardcore Traxxas haters, but at the end of the final, we did kind of a comparison and our semi-final thought, like our early final thoughts of both vehicles, and we told you guys in our favorite bashing video that those were our two favorites of the year, and that's wholehearted truth. Now we don't like how Traxxas runs their business, but they do have decent vehicles, and
we've always said that.
We respect that and we address that, but still those Traxxas haters, they don't hear that. They don't hear that knowledgeable opinion of the vehicles. They just hear words that we're not even saying, like things we've never said. And occasionally that happens with the Arrma crowd too, which is really a shame.
And then the whole metal chassis versus plastic chassis, it was just...
People were telling us like we didn't know what we were talking about because
we were idiots.
But it's a metal chassis, and they chose to put a metal chassis on there for a reason. Sure, if you ramp it 30 feet and hit concrete repeatedly, it might bend at the wrong angle.
People are going to say, oh, he barely jumped it. But guys,
we ramped it hard.
It's all... What you see online is edited.
Yeah,
you don't know what happened off camera
to make
the chassis bend.
Yeah.
They might show you a little bunny ramp and be like, oh no, it bent.
But they probably
think about it.
They could have stood on it off camera, jumped on it.
You just don't know. So you guys have to take what you see with a grain of salt.
Online.
And we're honest here on our channel. Take us with a grain of salt if you want to. But my Kraton 8S is in one piece. If you follow us on Instagram, you would have seen a story on my Xmaxx. My Xmaxx is not running right now. So.
Well, but
I love.
It was her fault though.
It's my fault. Yeah, of course it's my fault. But I've done stupid things with the 8S too. And
yes.
It's still on me.
That's right. Yeah. And so the reason this is all super. This is important.
We're gonna unbox this.
Yes, but this is an important conversation to have if you care about the hobby, the industry, who you support, who we are, what we're about, just our foundation of our pure love for the hobby. Do you think we'd sit in front of the camera and make these videos literally every single day if we didn't enjoy it, if there wasn't a passion for it? I think you can tell when you watch channels, at least I can, who's doing it for the occasional free RC, who's doing it because they love it. There's channels that I watch daily that I purely love to watch, and there's a few, maybe I'll have to do a list or something. What was it, Flight Test did a top 10 list not long, a year.
That was a while ago.
And we made their list. That was awesome. I forgot about
cool.
that. But maybe we should do something like that because it's been a while since we've told you guys who we watch. But to us, it's way more important about you enjoying the hobby. And for me, it's not about the Losi Rock Rey, okay? It's not about the Axial or the Vitera or the Arrma or the Traxxas. It's not about that. It's an experience. And it has been for me since day one. I always encourage you guys, if you're a truck person, try an airplane. If you're a drone person, try a helicopter, whatever. Mix it up some. Because I want to share good experiences with you guys. Ask Abby, when we go out to eat, I don't shut up until someone tries a new food that I love.
Anybody that has ever gone out to eat with Nathan, I'm very sorry.
I love to share a good experience.
If he thinks something is good and he has it on his plate, he will literally shove it down your throat till you eat it.
Life.
You might be allergic to shellfish, but Nathan doesn't care. You have to try.
Well, that's extreme. Life is too good and too short to not be able to share good experiences, and for me, that's what life is about.
And that's what we're doing here on our channel.
Mm-hmm. And unfortunately, the negativity, the haters came raining down hard when we got into those videos, and I don't understand why. I get it. I get that it exists.
Like I get oh, Arrma people. Talk
that's
about the
fun.
struggle, Traxxas people. But when you aim it at a particular YouTube channel, well, the metal chassis is blah 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 blah. The plastic is blah 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 blah. Yelling at us about it,
it doesn't
that's
really.
a little harsh. We didn't make the vehicle.
Yeah,
we're not customer support on anything on our channel. But people talk to us like we're the R&D people. It's very interesting. So
research and development.
Yeah. So it was just hard. So anyways, I think our patron family could see the comments, when we finally were not pre-recorded.
When we got caught up.
I think people could tell that we were just kind of sad and just discouraged about the comments. And so we had a little Secret Santa patron family member. He wanted to hook us up with something.
And that's what this is about.
That's what this is. And if you guys saw the bind-in drives of the Losi Rock Rey were on sale around Black Friday, but we picked up, because of him, the ready-to-run version because the bind-in drives sold out.
Yeah, that's right. And he determined it was going to be a surprise.
Well, he was trying to ship it to us, and he is from
another country,
and he kept having trouble. And so by the time I was like, well, I mean, if you want to send it so bad, just PayPal us the money and then I'll buy it.
Yes.
And at that point, it was sold out. So we picked up the ready-to-run version.
Yeah. And it's this huge backstory for one vehicle. But because of all that, we are eternally grateful to be recognized by one of you, to be so generous, and to see the wear and tear on us, because you know what we're about, the person that did this for us, and a lot of you guys, and to recognize that, and just this. Yeah. When Abby told me about this process and we knew this was happening, it really kind of just warmed my heart and brought the passion back into it all. And I said, you know what, Abby? I want to say something, but I'm not going to. To those haters, yeah, you haters. Thank you, haters, because if you weren't hating so hard, we wouldn't have had such a nice person step up and do this for us. So this just goes to show you, if you hate, stop hating on people, because what's going to end up happening is you don't even matter anymore to the world, and nice people do nice things. So be awesome to the RC community.
So what color do you guys think we picked? Blue or yellow?
It's awesome because we did get to pick the color.
Or yellow.
And this is like is this our second Losi?
Leave your guesses in the comments.
Is this our second Losi? We have the Losi short course truck.
I think this is the second Losi ever on our channel.
On the channel, yeah.
We have some in the garage though.
Yes, we took advantage of some of those sales, and he was right. He did not hear us say that we were going to take advantage of this one.
So this is the Losi Rock Rey. Now we're unboxing it. Sorry guys.
Really, really windy, but it's just a rainy day.
Yeah.
And wow.
We just want to hang out with you. Amelia is upstairs taking a nap, so here we are. It's a 1/10 scale 4-wheel drive brushless. Like Rock Rey.
It looks good. One of my favorite vehicles of all time is the Axial Yeti.
I picked the color, and boom.
Oh, I think the radio must be in the bottom.
I was gonna say, where's the radio?
That's a cool way to box that, isn't it?
That is cool.
We've never seen.
I've got this. Like, pick the yellow because I was about to like flip out when I saw the yellow.
Well, we don't have
rims,
anything.
hubcaps. What do you call those?
The rims.
The
yeah.
rims.
They look good. I mean, that's if this were a. Oh, nice. If this were.
We told you guys we have been sick off and on for the last 2 weeks.
Oh,
Luckily, we were able to pre-film. So while the Traxxas and the Arrma was being released, we were pre-filming a lot of videos, and we got really far ahead on pre-film
like
stuff.
A week and a half.
Luckily, and then we got sick, and we were sick with like the flu-ish kind of thing. The whole family for about a week, and then we had like what, a day or two of not being sick, and then one at a time we all got hit with the stomach bug, and it was bad. It was bad. So
there's that.
Here we are now, pretty
Feeling
much
better.
up to date, but we're still recuperating. Like I can feel a little congested.
I'm feeling better.
Nate recovered much faster than me, and I think Amelia did too.
It's been good because I've been able to sell a few of our older RCs so that we could pay. We're still basically paying on the 2 expensive ones over here. So, you know, we're recovering from that for a while.
The zip tie cutters. Let me guess, you didn't get them.
Well, actually, they're out. I used them to get. Remember, we were going to go out and bash 2 budget trucks today, so I used the zip tie cutters. Yeah, the rain is getting us. Okay, let me get those cutters. You can do the honors there, Abby. It's always fun to cut a new truck. Don't you wish somehow there was like a magic eraser
Oh, it was already cut.
to clean your trucks, right? I wish there was a magic eraser. You could just for 20 minutes just kind of wipe it down, and then it looks just pristine again. There's nothing like a brand new pristine RC truck.
Look what it is, metal chassis.
Isn't that awesome? Yeah, okay, let's go, you metal chassis haters. Some people, metal bends.
I love the looks of that. And look, guys, look. Do you see that?
The pre-installed light bar. So I'm pretty obsessed with putting light bars, especially on my crawlers.
No smoke machines.
I'm not.
You know what this looks like though? The one you like
Axial Yeti.
No, it looks like the Red Cat Racing Camo X4.
Oh yeah,
almost.
bigger.
Just because see the back here, it almost has those like grasshopper looking legs. Almost.
Sway bars. Learned that.
Well, it looks a lot like that, I think.
You know, I feel like this year in 2019, I have learned and feel like, I think really since we've been building our crawler live, I've really learned a lot about ground vehicles.
Speaking of that, are we going live tonight?
Yeah, maybe.
So we missed our last live because we were sick, and then we thought amongst ourselves, well, maybe we'll go live the following weekend, and then we weren't. I mean, we were in recovery, but we didn't go live, and so now here we are 2 weeks after we said we were going. I think we should be going live tonight.
Maybe we will, yeah.
Yes or no?
Yes, because we should be home in time.
We're going live tonight at 9:30 p.m. Eastern.
On the vlog channel.
What's today's date? December 14th?
Oh, I'm not ready. On
the vlog channel, TheRcSaylors, not this channel, it's TheRcSaylors. It'll be linked in the description box below. We're doing it!
Alright, even if I don't build anything, we'll be live.
And you'll listen to me sniffle, and I'll have some coffee.
Sounds good.
I better start drinking the coffee. I've had almost 2 cups of Mountain Dew. We had Mexican for lunch, you know, Saturday.
Okay, we don't need to get into all that. We're not going to include all that.
I'll talk about it tonight. I need some stories anyways to tell you tonight while Nate builds and does all the work, so I'll talk about our day.
Let's not even include.
Oh, you guys. I'll show you, okay. You'll want to tune in tonight because we are gonna head out here in a bit to go buy something.
Oh yeah, we can show that, right?
Yes. If you want to see what RC we're going to go pick up tonight from somebody, yeah, well we're buying it, but yeah, I'll show you tonight. 9:30 p.m. over on TheRcSaylors.
I want to talk about this because feel the shocks. Just push down on the front and rear. They feel really good. They do. Cool. I mean, this is a premium vehicle with the metal chassis. Now, the one thing that I don't like here is the giant antenna sticking out of the back.
Yeah, I don't like that. But I'll tell you one thing I do like. I like these mud guards. Do you see that?
Oh, absolutely.
Here in the front?
Yeah.
There's like this big plastic piece, reinforcement, but it's also a mud guard.
Yeah, keep all the dirt out.
Yeah, so from the front tires, it doesn't slam back.
All the dirt.
Yeah, that's really cool.
I'm really a fan of this. I like the shock towers that are sticking up out of the hood of the car because we never see that on like the Yeti XL.
Yeah,
doesn't do that.
I like that the yellow rims aren't just on the outside, but they're on the inside too.
Oh man, look at the brakes and the brake pads in there. I've never seen that.
Is that real?
I don't think those are real disc brakes, but how cool would that be? They look real.
That is cool.
They are not real.
I didn't notice that. I saw the red in there and I was like, that's weird. What is that?
There's no way that would be real, but I wish it was.
So how does the body come up? Does it?
Oh, you know what?
How do you look at the inside?
And where does the battery go and stuff?
Yeah.
That's a good question. I've just been admiring the outside.
It looks really good. I'm really happy with it.
It really does.
So thank you very much to you who sent it, Santa.
It is so funny. I don't know.
Is it going to be like my axial? Isn't it?
Well, here's the plug. Oh, this is cool. We'll have to get close-up shots. Here's the plug.
I see that.
That's an amazingly cool hidden spot.
Okay.
And then right back here, we'll have to get close-up shots of this for you guys.
How do you see the motor?
Well,
if you want to see the motor.
It might be hard to work on, but there's a cool... Now remember, this is all this Losi stuff is new to us.
So the whole body, you have to use a hex? Yeah, a hex to get the body off.
There we go.
Right?
You put the battery in there on its side, it looks like. Yeah, see that? And then it'll lock in place.
That's crazy.
It has a latching door system back there.
Why is that right there?
It's to hold the battery in.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Usually we break shocks and arms.
Yes.
Bumpers.
Shock tower. You're bad about... You break arms real bad. I do bumpers.
You know what, Nathan?
You do arms.
You break entire trucks.
I shatter bumpers.
You've shattered quite a few trucks, sir.
This is a good Spectrum radio, but again, I would just
put the foam or
please.
rubber or something.
Just make it feel like it's a better quality.
Yeah,
but
rather than just plastic.
We've gotten like $40 RC cars that have the foam and rubber on the wheels.
Yeah.
It just feels like a higher quality vehicle. You know, you don't see that on.
Yeah.
Even the Dramata stuff.
This is that Spectrum DX2E, so it's the same transmitter that we've had previously. And it has the active vehicle control, I'm guessing.
Yes, we haven't addressed that.
Have that.
This does, yes.
Cool.
So active vehicle control, what that does is kind of like for our airplane guys, it's like flight stabilization. Mm-hmm. It basically just helps you. You can turn it on or off or crank it up and down as much as you want.
There's the knob is right here.
It helps you corner when you're racing and just even out bashing and you're coming out of the corner instead of like peeling out and doing donuts.
Mm-hmm. Or flipping.
Yeah, it helps keep the vehicle stable, which is so cool to see on ground vehicles, especially ready to run.
And I love that you can turn it completely off, too. So if you don't like that, you want to get actual control of your vehicle yourself.
There's a lot of die-hard people out there that... these shocks are so nice. They even have these rubber absorbers at the bottom of it, so if you come all the way down, it'll soften the impact some on that.
I'm very excited to drive this.
Me too. Yeah.
Guys, where should we drive this at?
Woohoo!
I've seen a lot of people are like, take this truck to the track.
Did you even feel the tires?
So since it's been such a long time since we've been to the track, a lot of people are like going back to old videos saying, take this to the track, take this to the track, you need to do this at the track.
This is awesome. This is very cool, and all I can say ultimately is just thank you.
Yeah.
It means the world to us that you, everyone watching, are so supportive of us, but specifically sometimes, occasionally, you guys go above and beyond, and then that just, is amazing. It refuels we're always passionate about the hobby, but especially after kind of a negative time, it refuels our passion
for
to get out.
YouTube and filming and content creating.
Yes.
Yeah.
Guys, this will be linked in the description box below. We're going to take it out bashing at least a couple times on the channel, so look forward to that. I think this will be a fun winter vehicle. Love the overall look of it. I think they did a great job on this thing. There's probably a couple small things that I would adjust, like that antenna sticking out the back. That's probably the only thing initially that I
would like to just see the whole body just
hinge up.
Yeah.
But we might like that secret latching door down there.
Yeah, but if you have to work on the vehicle.
Yeah, that does make it a little hard, but just, you know, maybe 10 hex screws pulls that off. Yeah. So it's not that bad.
Anymore.
Really cool. Thank you so much for everything. If you made it through this video, thank you. If you pressed like on any of our videos ever, thank you. Subscribed, notified, all that. Just thank you so much, and a huge thank you to our patron supporters, because you guys really do keep the channel rolling. I mean, we could not do this without you. You allow us to bring new cameras, new content, new vehicles, new planes, all that stuff to the channel. It helps us because what we do, we'll probably keep this till the day we die. This is just an amazing treasure now for us. It's not going to be one that comes into the channel and leaves. It's just awesome that someone did that for us. But when we buy something to be featured on the channel, or maybe a company gives us one or a discount or whatever, those will be featured on the channel. We then pass it on at a discount and use those funds to buy more content for the channel. So it's truly amazing. We couldn't do this without you. Thank you so much. Thanks a lot for watching. We'll see you in the next video.
Bye! Say it right.